It's time for our next episode of The Audacity is Way Too High. Hashtag mirrors for men. This is your blanket trigger warning. If you are drinking anything, please push it to the side. If you are eating anything, please swallow it completely. We do not want to get anything stuck in your throat. If these men have nothing, if they have no food, if they have no contributions to the household, they have the nerve and the audacity. So let's go ahead and jump into these stories. We're going to start off with Dr. Umar, and he's a doctor as much as Dr. Pepper is a doctor. Dr. Umar says that he has a new program out there. He is going to let women have lunch with him for a donation of $500. If you make a donation of $500 to his supposed school, then you can get lunch with the doc. I will say it again. For $500, you could get lunch with the doc. All right, let's go ahead and watch this video.
Now for the ladies, it's called Lunch with the Doctor. It's called Lunch with the Doctor. You make a $500 donation to FDMG Academy, ladies. $500 donation to FDMG Academy, and you get a free lunch with Dr. Umar, restaurant of your choice in the state of Wilmington, Delaware.
So what do you have to say about that proposal? Go ahead and chime in, or let me know what you could spend your $500 on versus lunch with the doc. So I realize this is a dating profile, but many of those in the dating profile series could go in this Audacity series as well. This is Andre, who's 28. Listen to this and you might want to read along so you can see the spelling and everything. He says, crazy how so many of y'all like me but not reading. You not gonna help me just cause the ninjas who gonna smack your butt around cause he paid the bills. Weird butt women for real. Listen to this. Homeless. Narrow down the options to 0. Struggling with homelessness. So if you want the monies, find an AT alien cause I'm from Springfield, Illinois. Ladies, look how he spells ladies. Ladies and ladies only. What the helly? A bum and still looking for love, keeps the gold digging fairies away. Look how he spells fairies. Keeps the gold digging fairies away. Homeless or not, I don't want no hoe butt woman in my face. He has standards. He's homeless. He got standards though, y'all. Please brace yourself for the dust that is coming. Like I said, he's homeless, but he got the nerve. And then he's looking like this. He got this scraggly beard. He looks like he smells. And I do not understand how he still has the nerve to be so ugly in his dating profile when he has no options. This post and ad from The Gap is in response to the whole Sydney Sweeney ad campaign for American Eagle. So Gap has released a new jeans advert called Better in Denim, and it features the group Cat's Eye. And it posts all the women in Cat's Eye and is giving a multicultural look to these women in jeans. Then we have this man named Spencer that had to come in. He said, you think if they hired 6 gals, one of them would look hotter than Sydney? This is the dude, Spencer. You cannot tell me that this man does not look like a thumb or a big toe and somebody just applied some hair. And you can already tell he's struggling with hair loss. It looks like his hair is running away from his head, but he's trying to hide it from us. And that's the reason why he has the nerve to talk about women's looks. Sometimes I have a friend that sends me the post from 50 Shades of Black anime. In this group, they are very sexist. They talk a lot about things that are not black anime. But anyways, this man named Trevor reshares this post from this person, Queen A. And this Queen A says, this Sundress season garbage. All y'all look pregnant. So the women are out here not meeting the standards of these men. Amethyst says, oh no, the women aren't shopping to be objectified. The horror. And you know what? Maybe Sundress season was not that great. Maybe the women just didn't care about the approval of these men. Women have been saying time and time again, I've been hearing it, that they do not care what these dudes say about them. And maybe they're finally starting to get that. But let's see what Trev is looking like. This man looks like a thumb as well. He just looks like an African-American thumb. And he's taking a picture in the standard bathroom. This bathroom looks quite dusty, but so does he. So he matches. We have another post from the 50 Shades of Black anime. This man named Bo says, women are single because they want to get paid for being in relationships. You can tell that the men in the black anime group do not talk to women. I'm going to get to a couple of the comments on the post. But first, this is what Bo looks like. And yes, we have another thumb/big toe that has some hair. And we have one more picture of Bo. This dude looks dirty AF, and he has the nerve to be talking about women. Women might not be getting in relationships around him, and maybe it's because of him. Maybe no woman wants him. Letitia says, why are we in the middle of a male loneliness epidemic and not a female loneliness epidemic? And to that, Perry says, why are there statistics of women being the most depressed, medicated with thoughts of self-deletion? And how come there's no statistics indicating a male loneliness epidemic? Oh, because it's just some BS females came up with to gaslight men. And to that, Letitia says, men make up 75 to 80% of self-deletions, but go off, patchy beard. And then she says, and there are actual studies on it by Pew, Gallup, and the CDC. Google is free. But let's look at what Patchy Beard's Perry Beverly looks like. And this is the reason why she's calling him Patchy Beards, but she could have also commented on the fact that it looks like he has two different hairstyles. He has an afro right here and is going into some locks that are going off to the side. And he looks like he's taking a picture, but he could use about 3 to 7 more hours of sleep. These men really need to get their lives together. This is a Facebook post from Living in Atlanta. This post from Dante says, a man shouldn't be dealing with a woman that ain't got to offer him either. A man shouldn't be dealing with a woman that ain't got to offer him either. So women need to come with offerings to a man. This is the reason why women are saying, get someone else to do it. Because are they this crop? Are they really worth anything? I keep checking in the back. There's nothing back there. But Arcadia says, deal with other men then. Problem solved. Ooh, Robert says, let's be honest. A lot of you black men ain't got neither. Black men aged 25 to 64 have less than $10,000 in retirement and savings. Y'all guys need to check yourself before y'all diss women. Michael at the bottom says facts, and he does this little emoji with the glasses and the disguise, and it says 100. All right, let's look at what these men look like. This is Dante. This is the one that made the post about women not having anything to offer men. Maybe it's because he looks like he looks. Oh, and of course he smokes. He could be using that weed money to go ahead and go to the dentist for his annual checkup because he looks dusty in many different areas. Ooh, lucky, we got another post from the 50 Shades of Black anime. This is from James Bryant. He posts this cartoon, but the caption, once she tells me she has kids, I'm no longer interested. I need a woman with no kids, James Bryant. And then this cartoon, this man has some flowers. He's thinking, is this bee serious? And here's the woman looking mad. She has 4 kids down here. She says, yeah, I forgot to tell you, I have 4 kids. So once again, James says he is not taking any of you bees that got some kids. Let's show you what James looks like. I'm sorry, ladies, you are missing out on this thumb-looking man with the receding hairline. I am so sorry you're going to miss out. Oh, but let's get closer because this is what my homie did when she sent this. She sent me a closer picture for you. You're welcome. Now let's get to this dating profile from Ike, who's 53. He says, I'm not here to chit-chatting, only to play with your lady privates and make you squirt, bang, and go. You can also find me on Facebook, Ike Williams Jr., or add Mr. Ike on Snapchat. Listen to this part. This is important. I don't have a car. Secondly, I'm not spreading my money on an opportunist. Third, sorry black ladies, sorry white ladies. He says, I'm only into Latinas and Asian women. Gosh darn, we're going to have to support the black ladies and the white ladies alike. Latinas and Asian women, whew, you are so lucky that you made the cut. We got another picture, another couple of pictures of Ike. You're welcome. I'm going to zoom in for you all just for a little bit because you're welcome and you needed this. And this is for the people that didn't put their drinks to the side. I'm sure you spit your drink all over your phone. That's what you get for being hard-headed. So Asian ladies, Latinas, he told you where you can find him on Facebook or Snapchat. Let me know in the chat. Are you going to go ahead and look him up?
Every day, thousands of men suffer from a lack of awareness about their own appearance, but you can help. When you donate to the Mirrors for Men Foundation, we are able to purchase the following emergency supplies: a pocket-sized mirror and chapstick, a full-size length mirror to place by the air mattress in their mother's basement, altar supplies to summon Oshun so she can remind them about their appearance, and other emergency supplies. We are also collecting a building fund to purchase a clown motel in Delululand or a lakefront Mojo Dojo Casa house in the last level of hell where they all can seriously go. Our operators are standing by at 1-866-REFLECT or 1-800-GO-TO-HELL. Please give generously. Thank you.